Ever felt like someone's gaze lingers on you just a tad longer than usual? Or maybe you've caught that one person smiling to themselves every time you speak. It's the little things, isn't it? The ones that make you wonder, does he like me? Well, you're not alone in this guessing game. Today, we're diving into the subtle signs that someone is harboring a secret crush on you. So grab your detective hat and let's unravel this mystery together. First up, they remember the details. Like that time you mentioned you're a sucker for sunsets, and now they're sending you pictures of every golden hour. It's a regular Tuesday afternoon. You're chatting with friends, laughing about the weekend, when you mention offhand how much you love the little corner cafe down the street, the one with the quirky barista and the best blueberry muffins. You don't think much of it. It's just small talk after all. Fast forward to Thursday, and there's a knock on your door. It's him, the guy who's always been a part of your group, but somehow never the center of attention. In his hands, a box from that very cafe, and inside, yes, a blueberry muffin, still warm. He says it's just because he was in the area, but the twinkle in his eye tells a different story. He remembered, not just the name of the cafe, but your favorite treat. It's a small gesture, but it speaks volumes. It's those little things that show someone's been paying attention, that they care about what brings a smile to your face. And that's sign number one. They remember the details, the small things that matter to you. Second, they're always around. You're at the bookstore, they're at the bookstore. You're at a party, they magically appear. It's like they've got a radar for you. Imagine you're a book lover, and there's this cozy little bookstore you frequent. The smell of old pages, the quiet corners, it's your haven. Now there's this guy, let's call him Jake. You've seen him around, maybe exchanged a few pleasantries, but that's about it. One day, you're nestled in your favorite spot, lost in a world of dragons and daring quests, when you sense someone's presence. You look up, and there's Jake, casually browsing the shelf next to you. "Fancy seeing you here," he says with a casual grin. You smile, agree it's a small world, and go back to your book. But then it happens again. At the coffee shop near your office. At the park where you jog every morning. It's always the same little surprise. "Oh, you're here too?" And each time, Jake just happens to have a reason to be there. He's not stalking, no, it's far too innocent for that. It's almost like he's drawn to the same places you are, by sheer coincidence. You start to wonder, is it really coincidence? Or is it a silent, unspoken effort to be near you, to share those little moments of everyday life? That's sign number two. They're always accidentally in your space, and it's not just happenstance. It's a secret dance of chance encounters that might just mean something more. Third, the look. "Oh, that look!" When their eyes lock onto yours, it's as if they're trying to tell you a secret without saying a word. Sarah works at a small design firm, and there's this guy, Alex, from the marketing department. They're not close, but every time they're in a meeting together, she catches him looking her way. Not just a glance, but a look that lingers, that seems to say more than just, "I agree with your point." One day, they're both stuck working late, and the office is almost empty. She's at the printer, and as she turns around, there's Alex, watching her from his desk. Their eyes meet, and for a moment, it's like they're the only two people in the world. He quickly looks away, but that split second was enough. Enough for Sarah to start wondering, does he always look at me like that? It's not just looking, it's seeing. It's that unspoken connection that makes you feel seen, understood, and maybe even a little bit special. That's the third sign. The gaze that holds a secret message, one that's meant just for you. Fourth, they're your social media cheerleader. Your posts don't go unnoticed, and they're always dropping the sweetest comments. Emily is a budding photographer with a passion for capturing life's candid moments. She's active on social media, sharing her latest shots with a growing following. Among her followers is Mike, a guy she met at a photography workshop. He's always been supportive, but lately his interactions have taken on a new warmth. Every time Emily posts a new photo, Mike is there, not just with a like, but with a comment that shows he's really looking at her work. "Love the way you caught the light in this one," he'll say. Or, "This shot reminds me of that day we chased the sunset on the beach." It's not just idle scrolling, he's engaging with her world. Then, there's the story reactions. Whenever Emily shares a snippet of her day, a behind-the-scenes look at her process, Mike is the first to respond. His messages are always encouraging, "You're killing it!" or "Can't wait to see the finished piece." It's like he's right there with her, cheering her on. It's these interactions, this consistent, thoughtful presence in her digital life, that makes Emily wonder, is Mike just being friendly, or is there something more? That's the fourth sign. They're your biggest fan online, and it's not just about the likes, It's about the connection. And fifth, they get all tongue-tied. Around others, they're smooth talkers, but with you, words seem to escape them. Meet Lucas, a charismatic guy known for his quick wit and easy banter. He's the life of the party, always surrounded by friends, laughter trailing in his wake. Then there's Ava, the new girl in the office, quiet yet intriguing, with a smile that seems to light up the room. Lucas is drawn to her, but every time he tries to strike up a conversation, his usual charm disappears. Instead of smooth talk, he stumbles over his words, his jokes fall flat, and he finds himself blushing over the simplest interactions. One day, they're both assigned to the same project. Lucas wants to impress her, to show her the confident man he usually is. But as they sit across from each other, discussing strategies, his hands are uncharacteristically fidgety and he can't seem to hold her gaze. Ava notices. She sees the contrast between the Lucas everyone else knows and the Lucas sitting in front of her. It's endearing, this nervous energy he has around her, and it makes her wonder if there's more to his jitters than just professional pressure. That's the fifth sign. They're nervous around you. It's not about the butterflies, it's about the whole zoo running wild in their stomach. It's a vulnerability, a rawness that they don't show to just anyone, and it's possibly the most honest sign that someone secretly likes you. So what do you think? Have you noticed any of these signs? If you enjoyed this little insight into the secret language of crushes, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more content that makes your heart skip a beat. Drop a comment with your thoughts or any topics you're curious about. And don't forget to check out the links in the description for more juicy content. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for those secret signals.